It's the King of Ruckus, and this is, of course, Team Deathmatch on the new Lost City. You know how to get these maps, man. I've been playing Uncharted so much. Like, they were no-brainer. I was holding out on the Fortune Hunters Club, but once they came out and I saw the feedback that people were leaving about them, I figured I'd pick them up. I've played Lost City, The Cave, which was formerly Ice Caves in Uncharted 2, and what was the other one? The Fort. But Sanctuary, that hasn't popped up for me yet, and it got annoying waiting for that to happen. So I just ended up starting a custom game and taking a look at it that way. It's at nighttime now. They've added zip lines to it. You can also climb up in the middle, whereas in Uncharted 2, that statue is still there, but in Uncharted 2, like the little bridge at the top, there was no hole in the center. Now in Uncharted 3, there's a hole in the center, so you can climb up the statue and then climb up that hole and get to the middle. And there's a T-boat sniper there now, as opposed to the dragon sniper that was there in Uncharted 2. But I really like the maps. I like all the new the characters that I didn't have access to before, because I always figured I'd end up doing this Fortune Hunter thing. But I'm definitely looking forward to Map Pack 2. I think that's going to have the Village, Plaza, and someone mentioned the other two maps. I forget what they were at the time. I forget what they are right now, but I'll put a link down in the description. I'm pretty sure you already know what they are. You guys are pretty good at keeping tabs on Uncharted, so. But, I'm going to be whittling this match down a bit, so this commentary may not match it. I'm recording the commentary before I actually get to editing the video. Let's see, Blood Rain Betrayal is on sale this week. I played the demo for that game months ago and I liked it, but I still got a pretty big backlog of games, and back then I had an even bigger backlog. So I'm like, let me wait till this is on sale and then I'll pick it up. And I finally got it. It's like, for PlayStation Plus members, it's like $7 and change, and it's a pretty good game. I think it may have automatically gotten like a bad rap because it's a Blood Rain game. Man. The Blood Rain movies, they're done by Uwe Boll. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but generally he makes some really bad movies. I mean, I saw Far Cry. Far Cry was okay. I guess it could have been worse. And he did make this movie. I don't remember the name of it. Basically, in the movie, like some guy, I don't want to give too much away, but basically this guy, he seems to flip out and go on a rampage. That may even be the title of the movie, but that was actually a pretty good movie. I was surprised. Like, I saw it was by Uwe Boll, and this was after I had sat through Blood Rain. And I'm like, you know what? It was like 3 in the morning at that time. This was months ago. I'm like, you know what? It's 3 in the morning. I can't seem to fall asleep. I'm just going to watch this movie because I know it's going to be garbage. And it actually turned out to be really good. I was very surprised. Like, that may be the best movie this dude has ever done. Or ever will do. Because it seems like every other thing he does is garbage. Those of you who've actually played Sanctuary with other people, like, how does it play? Because the map looks very good, but I'm just wondering how much fun it is to play. I know in Uncharted 2 it was one of my favorite maps, but now with the difference of gameplay style in Uncharted 3, I'm wondering, how it plays. Because the fort was still fun. Like, the maps are still fun, but they have a different flow to them now because the game is overall faster. And you've got that foul where you're taking people down. Like, if you're on the host team, or if you are host, you're taking people down like in 3 shots. I know in the patch notes for patch 1.03, Naughty Dog has said that they're looking at ways of toning down the FAL SS, and it's really good because that gun, as much as I like using it, it's got to be toned down. It really has to be. Like, they've got to. It should still be the most powerful gun in the game because it's a single shot gun. It's a gun that you unlock at level 50, so it should definitely still be powerful, but it's got to be reworked a bit so that, especially when you're a host, you get too big an advantage with that gun, man. It's like you'll see this one dude running around taking everybody down in like 2-3 shots. I was playing with a friend of mine the other day. He said he got taken down with one shot at full power. I don't know how that happened, but he's not the type of person to just make shit up, so I believe him. And I got taken down by 2 shots, so I'm really, when I heard that he got taken down by 1, I'm like, yeah, it was probably by host. If it wasn't a headshot, I mean, I don't know. Like maybe he got hit by someone else at the exact same time, but stuff like that seems to happen a lot. I've also seen some strange things happen. Like I'll go to melee somebody. He was in this game actually. I don't remember exactly when, but I meleeed somebody, and it didn't register, and they were standing, and I'm like, okay. And because, like, I got to hit them later, but they threw a grenade, and, like, we both died. It's like, whereas if, you know, if my hit had registered, I would have lived through that shit. And there are other cases where I throw a grenade, or I do the animation to throw a grenade. The grenade doesn't quite come out on time. Some cases, like, it doesn't come out at all. And I really haven't, I don't know, it's weird. I don't understand why that stuff has been happening. I'm pretty sure it's been happening to other people, but looking at the patch notes, like, I'm glad Naughty Dog has done some work on the game, but there's still a lot of little things that they've got to work out. They got to iron out. And I'm pretty sure they'll get to it. It's just going to take them a little longer now that Naughty Dog is split into 2 teams. You've got one that's focusing on The Last of Us, and you got one that's, you know, doing on the Uncharted games. So, by the way, those of you who are actually like going to school for game design, Naughty Dog is actually looking for game designers. So, you know, if you meet their requirements, you may want to sign up. I'll put a link down in the description. Alright, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll try and post sometime soon, and I'll see you next time.